An example of a coordinate proof is in your book on page 297, so I'm going to put it up here so you guys can see it. It's this proof here. So, it's called a coordinate proof because they put a figure in the coordinate plane and they use variables to represent the coordinates. So like here you can see they have B is 2Q and 2R, C is 2P and 0, O is 0, 0, okay? So this is to prove the midsegment theorem. So given is that DE is a midsegment of OBC. So this is the midpoint of this, this is the midpoint of this. And you want to prove, 1, that they're parallel, and 2, that DE, the distance of DE is half of the distance of OC. So, you put it in, it says place OBC in a coordinate and assign coordinates to it. So, they use 2P and 2Q because they're using, well, and they also use 2R because they're finding midpoints. So, it makes it easy because this is half the distance here. So the midpoint of this is going to be Q and R. So D is QR and E is going to be 2Q plus 2P divided by 2 and 2R plus 0 divided by 2, because remember that's how we find a midpoint. Yeah.
How do you know exactly where to put like the 2P, 2P, and the 2R?
They use those specifically. Well, they put this at 0, 0 because that's the easiest thing to do. And then it doesn't matter whether this was 2P or 2Q or 2R. They just chose randomly. So, once they have that, then they could label this as QR and Q plus P R. Because they found they used the variables to find used...
So for D you put...
Can you hang on a second? So they use the formulas in order to simplify and find D and E. Now, what was your question?
So for D is Q and R, right?
For D is Q and R, because they said this plus this divided by 2, which is how you find a midpoint, gives you Q. This plus this divided by 2 gives you R. And then, because the y coordinates of D and E are the same, so this has a slope of 0, and this has a slope of 0. If their slopes are the same, then they're parallel, so they use that to prove that they're parallel. And then, they use the distance formula, or because these are actually, they don't even need to use the distance formula because these are on a flat line, instead of being, they're on the x-axis, or they're on a horizontal, so they don't even need to use it. So they said Q plus P minus Q is P, 2P minus 0 is 2P, and then they use that to find that that's half the length of OC, because P is half of 2P. So what they did is, they generalized it, so any number they put in for P, Q, and R would work. That's what a coordinate proof does. It generalizes it, so any number you put in would work.